Did you set money aside for taxes?
No.
Ever? 19 to 30?
No. My wages were garnishing because I was working.
Yes, fair, good.
And then when I left that job, they had nothing to garnish. Then they knocked on my door with saying, like, you have to pay this and we're canceling your payment plan because you're not making the payments. But I didn't answer the door so that they can't prove that I ever got the letter.
Dude, this is the IRS. This isn't some random law firm, though.
Work smarter, not.
So unfortunately, this is actually a really common situation, right? You file your taxes, you report how much you owe, of course, then you don't pay it. And so the IRS begins to pursue the money. The first step often being like garnishing your wages, right? They just basically take the money when they can. Now, the IRS by default has a 10-year collection statute, which basically just means 10 years to collect. And so they tend to get more and more aggressive as you get closer to that time period, of course, while accruing interest and penalties the whole time. And even though she has other debt, the IRS doesn't care. They consider themselves the #1 creditor. And we know that from things like when you submit an offer in compromise with the IRS, there's a big calculation with it, but the short version is they will account for things like, of course, you have to eat, of course, you have to have somewhere to sleep. But as far as student loan debt, as far as credit card bills, really any other debt, they say, we don't care about any of that because you should pay us first. And for actual tax law from a tax attorney, subscribe.
Okay, so this happens more often than you'd expect. If you're dealing with it, don't panic, because when you file and don't pay, the IRS has up to 10 years to collect. They start slow with letters, wage garnishments, but as time goes on, they get more aggressive. And the whole time, interest and penalties are stacking up. And this idea of not answering the door, that's just delaying while your balance grows. So don't do that. Here's what I tell my clients in this situation. The worst thing you can do is hide. The IRS actually has options if you communicate. Payment plans, offers in compromise, sometimes hardship status, but you have to engage. Ignoring it just makes everything worse and limits what I can do to help you later. If you're in a situation like this, don't wait until they show up at your door. I hope this helps, and follow for more.